Hello everybody, this is the next video for the saponification of fatty acids. Our sample of fatty acids, soap in this case, has been sitting for more than 72 hours. I think it's actually around 96 hours actually. That's fine. And what we should see is a layer of soap at the interface between the two liquids, and I do see a whitish solid or semi-solid at that interface. So I'm hoping that that is the soap that we were intending to form. What we're going to do at this step is place our plastic funnel inside our beaker. Now the funnel is a little bit big, or the beaker's a little bit big I should say compared to the funnel, but that's okay, it just needs to rest in there. And now we're going to fold one piece of filter paper. I was given two in the kit, so you have to make sure to separate them so you only have one. You want to fold the filter paper in half, so you make a semicircle, and then fold it in half again, so you make a wedge. And then you want to open it up, so we have three pieces of paper on one side and the fourth going away, in order to have a cone that does have a bottom, not a hole in it. And that is how we're going to filter our sample. So we're going to place that in the funnel. Normally we would wet that. The instructions don't say anything about wetting it, so I'm just going to leave it. And then all we have to do is pour this into the filter paper. Alright, so what I'm seeing is the top layer has come off, but I still have basically my soap and the layer on the bottom still in the vial. So I'm assuming that that's fine because I'm going to be adding some liquid to this to try to break this down a little bit. If it doesn't end up being right, then I'm going to use a stirring rod or something to break up that soap and get it into the filter paper. So what I'm going to do now is the next step, which is to add 2 milliliters of the sodium chloride solution. By the way, the instructions say it's 25% sodium chloride. The label says saturated. It shouldn't really matter as long as it's sodium chloride. So about 2 milliliters of this, measured with your grad cylinder. It doesn't have to be exact, and that means you don't have to record the exact volume. You should just say around 2 milliliters. And I'm going to pour this into the vial. Oops, spilled a little. Boy, I have a bad habit of that. I'm going to cap it, and I'm going to shake vigorously. So that does appear to have broken apart my chunks of soap, which is good. So they're not sticking to the vial anymore. And now I'm going to pour this entire contents into my filter. And now I'm going to repeat that one more time. So I'm going to add 2 milliliters of the sodium chloride solution to my graduated cylinder. That's about it, and that's almost the entire bottle. Pour that into the flask. Cap the little vial. Shake it up vigorously. And I'm assuming that this last step is to get as much of this soap out of this vial as possible. And that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to try to pour this in such a way that I get as many chunks off the walls of this vial as I can. Okay, and you can see that I do have a little bit of a film still in here, but that's okay. We're not going for 100% yield here. So I'm just going to tap this a few times to try to get the liquid to go through the filter paper. It is taking a while to filter properly because that's some pretty good filter paper. It's very thick. And the liquid is actually pretty thick as well. So I think just a little gentle tapping. You do not want to poke at the filter paper itself, like with a glass stirring rod or anything. You don't want to poke a hole in it. So I'm just trying to be real gentle. And you also don't want the liquid to go on the other side of the filter paper because then it wouldn't be filtering anything, and that would defeat the purpose. There's still quite a bit of liquid in there. right, so we're getting closer now to having it all done. Don't be too concerned if it takes a little while. Filtering by gravity takes a while, it just does.
As long as you can see liquid coming through the funnel, which we are, even though it's slow, then you don't want to do anything drastic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my hand was blocking it, but you can see drips coming down the funnel stem every once in a while. So that means we are having a successful job of filtering this. It's just slow. Alright, well, I think that, most of the liquid is gone. There's still a little bit of liquid in there. But what I'm going to do is open this up now. So I'm going to take this out of the funnel, and I'm going to bring my paper towel over. And I'm going to carefully open this filter paper. And now we should have our soap collected. There's still some liquid, that's why I'm doing this on the filter, or on the paper towel. But the soap should remain on the filter paper, and the liquid should either absorb into the paper towel or evaporate. You are asked to dry this overnight, so we will come back tomorrow and finish up this activity with the chemical tests.